Welcome to Vinnie's Mounjaro journey.
The Week 11 recap. Stick around and Vinnie will provide you with some valuable insights.
Okay, here comes Vinnie. Enjoy.
Back at Vinnie's Mounjaro journey. I think this is the Week 11 recap that we're doing right now. So this was a challenging week. I'll tell you about that after I give you these numbers on the weights. So we left off last Friday, May 15th. We were at 292.3 pounds. Saturday, May 16th, we went up to 294 pounds. Sunday, May 17th, at 4:30 a.m., we went to 294.9 pounds. So that was up even more. Monday, May 18th, come down a little bit at 3:45 a.m., 292.3 pounds. Yes, I'm a big boy. Tuesday, May 19th, 2026 at 3:55 a.m., we went down to 289.9 pounds. That was a crazy 24 hours, and I had some kind of stomach illness. You get the picture. Anyway, it must dehydrated me a little bit and got me down to 289.9. So on Wednesday, May 20th, 2026 at 3:45 a.m., we were back to 292.9 pounds. And then on Thursday, May 21st, 2026 at 3:50 a.m., we were at 296 pounds. And finally, this morning, Friday, May 22nd, 2026 at 3:50 a.m., we achieved a whopping 298.5 pounds. So we started at 292.3, we ended at 298.5. That means that we had an increase of 6.2 pounds for the week. That sounds crazy. But I'm going to get the jab, and then I'll talk to you a little bit about what I think happened or might have happened. I'll give you the info on the jab here. Well, here is the box today before the jab. In a little bit, I'm going to take my jab for the day, and then we'll show you the empty portion. Well, all right, there's the expended jab stick. So I've got the jab. I had my wife assist me. This one went in the left thigh on the outside, and she held the fat for me, and I used the injector. And this time around, I actually felt the needle go in. I don't think I've actually felt that before, but there it was. So back to our story. All right, so the jab is done. The jab went in the thigh, on the left leg, towards the back. I had my wife hold up a little bit of fat, and we jabbed that baby in there. All right, so what happened? Why am I up like 6 pounds? Well, it's hard to say. Interesting. I can't say that there was any extraordinary eating going on. Just pretty much normal. Maybe there were a couple of rice dishes in there. And then, there's been no alcohol. So the biggest thing that happened this last week that was maybe different from normal is that I experienced high levels of stress at work. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on around there. The boss is acting a little wackadoodly. I applied for a higher position at work, and I had an interview with the boss, and one of my work besties had an interview with the boss, and so just a lot of stress, I suppose. You know, and normally they say people don't even realize when they're stressed out. So I could say the whole crew in the office has been stressed out for the last week. So certainly I have been. And so maybe that has some kind of effect on cortisol or on the weight. I mean, it's not like it caused me to eat a whole bunch. So, I mean, I'm not counting that as the big factor. And I'm, you know, the scale just pretty much just started, it dropped down when I had some kind of a stomach virus or something, and then it started shooting up every day. So it's quite curious. I'm, again, not going to get all excited about it. I'm still way below 300, which is fantastic. Geez, I could remember the days when I could never even reach 300. And then at one point it happened and it went over, and I was like, oh, am I ever going to get below it? So I am below 300. I feel okay about that. All right, so you want to know about the belly inches. Again, this is very extremely unscientific. I mean, I hold the tape measure, and I put it around my back, and then I hold it in front of my belly button, and then I try to make sure I have the finger on the 0 matching up with whatever the inches are. So you can take it for a grain of salt, but we had Saturday, May 16th, 52.5-inch waist. Sunday, May 17th, 53-inch waist. Monday, May 18th, 53.25-inch waist. Tuesday, May 19th, 52 inches. Wednesday, May 20th, the waist was 59.5 inches. Thursday, May 21st, the weight was 52 inches. Excuse me, that's the waist, not the weight. And then on Friday, this morning, it was 53 inches. So it's staying more or less consistent within a range, I think. And then this last week, because it was so stressful and I was trying to do my best at work, I didn't make enough time to go over to the gym for any exercises or for my customary steam room. So that, combined with the stress, might have caused some of those numbers to change. Anyway, some steps. I was able to write down my steps for Saturday, the 16th. I had 7,200 steps. Sunday, the 17th of May, I had 4,314, kind of on the low end. Monday, May 18th, 10,433. I always like it when I go over 10,000. Tuesday, May 19th, we had 6,368 steps. And then Wednesday, May 20th, 4,472 steps. So I was unable to, get any steps after that. Pardon me. I do some steps, but I was unable to measure any steps because that $10 watch that I got, I lost the charger cord for it. Then I bought another $10 sports watch, just like the other one, or so I thought, but the charger cable was just slightly different, so it wouldn't charge my current watch. So that watch is no longer charged. The new $10 watch, which I thought was so great, is fully charged, but despite my efforts, I have been unsuccessful in getting it to pair with the app. So that's unfortunate. I may just have to dig up my Apple Watch again and start wearing that. The thing that I really liked about the $10 watch was it was waterproof. I could wear it in the steam room with no problem. You can't do that with the Apple Watch. You go in the steam room with the Apple Watch and it gets some steam in there, and then it gets weird, and it gives you a message about moisture, and it just really doesn't work. I'm feeling pretty good, except for, the last few days combined with the stress, there was also some kind of an itchy feeling in the eyes for part of the day, kind of a maybe a cold coming on, something like that, where I was taking a couple of aspirin a day and maybe spraying some stuff in my nose, legal stuff, of course, medicine. And so maybe all of these weird things combined sent my system into some kind of wackadoodleville. I will say, also, I have been drinking 3, 4, 5 cups, maybe 4 ounce, 6 ounce cups of pH plus water, and most notably the coughing that I talked about before seems to be most of the way gone. So if you're having that coughing like that for no reason associated with the Mounjaro treatment, then you're thinking it's something to do with acid reflux or silent reflux, something like that. Maybe the pH adjustment would help you. I don't know. Maybe you got to talk to your doctor. Maybe you try it. It's not anything that's I think a major, as long as you don't go crazy. But it seemed to help me, and that's what I like to do. Whatever I'm doing, I like to help people. I like people to feel good and be happy with themselves. So that's what I'm trying to do, is be happy with myself. My weight is a focus of mine, because I think I'd feel better if I could knock some of it off. It's nice to be a big guy because people don't mess with you, but then maybe your organs will mess with you. Okay, you probably heard enough of this silly stuff now. I'm going to go. Thank you very much for joining me for Vinnie's Mounjaro journey on the week 11 recap. We will see you again in about a week, and we'll work on week 12, for which we already got the jab. Thanks a lot, and this is Memorial Day weekend for me. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but I hope you have a good one or had a good one. Thank you.